Live from Oak Ridge, Oregon, it's the Spotlight Project Presents. With musical guest, the Song Dawgz. Special guest Trudy Hammond from the Mountain Respite and Mission Rescue Safety Animal Center. And our new segment, 10-Minute Plays with the Zero Clearance Theater Company. Tonight's play, directed by Becky Chamberlain. The Mating Season of Flying Monkeys by Ann Woolair, starring Jessica Howitt and Holly Olson. A new episode of Mountain Kids Minute with Avery and Chelsea Rule. Community Corner with Katrina Davis. Please welcome your host, the multi-talented Becky Chamberlain.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Spotlight Project Presents. Well, as with all live episodes or broadcasts, there are sometimes technical difficulties, and we may be experiencing those this evening. We hope you stick with us and, watch anyway. Why not? So, as most of you know, our June 27th broadcast had to be pre-recorded due to the internet going down during the off-the-charts heat that we all experienced. I really want to thank our entire production crew and our guests who hung in there through the heat to bring you another great show. There are several things happening in Oak Ridge and Westford that you might want to jot down on your calendars. For you disc golf enthusiasts, it's the Middle Fork Open, Saturday and Sunday, July 31st through August 1st. There are 3 full rounds on 2 great courses in Oak Ridge and Westford, presented by Dynamic Discs. On Saturday, August 14th, it's the Oak Ridge Keg and Cask Festival from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. in Uptown Oak Ridge. We also want to encourage you to visit the OAC Gallery at the entrance of the Industrial Park just off Highway 58. It is an amazing place showcasing the very best that our community has to offer. Special thanks to Jill Marden, Renee Gobelman, and her husband Kevin for working tirelessly to bring this art to Oak Ridge. On August 8th, our special guest will be Chrissy Hollett, one of the organizers of the Oak Ridge Independence Day Festival this last 4th of July. Behind the scenes look at what it takes to light up the sky safely here in Oak Ridge. The celebration was an absolute success and just what we as a community really needed after a year of, well, you know what we've all gone through. One of the most memorable highlights was the singing of our national anthem. For those of you who missed it, this is a clip of Erica Martinez singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
That was amazing. Tonight, we have a great show planned for you. Music by the Song Dawgz, special guest Trudy Hammond from the Mountain Respite Mission Rescue Safety Animal Center, and a new segment, 10-minute plays with a zero clearance theater company. But first, it's time once again for the Mountain Kids Minute with Avery and Chelsea Rule.
I'm Avery Rule. Welcome back to Mountain Kid Minute. That's my dad, everyone. Apparently we're going to the river. Let's go to my favorite swim spots. Hi, these are my favorite swim spots. My mom taught me I've been coming here since I was a baby.
What's your name?
Winston. Remember?
I remember.
I'm Avery Rule, and this was Mountain Kid Minute.
On our last broadcast, we had the very talented Benny Olson join us, and tonight he's back along with Gary Battles, Keith Daly, as the Song Dawgz.
She cleaned my clock, fixed my wagon, kicked my butt, has me bragging. Then my looks, I bought that blue. But she ran this here hillbilly blue. I have been up and I have been way down. Lord, I know me, I have kicked around. I do wear a tongue, hey, outside my shoes. It was made to do more than yak and chew. I've been on the coastline where the seabirds sing. Did a stretch in the mountain, I have worn several rings. Like to wear my tongue, hey, outside my shoes. It was made to do more than yak and chew. She cleaned my clock, fixed my wagon, kicks my butt, she catches me bragging. Lift my lips, bought that boo. But she ran this here hillbilly blue. I have been up and I have been way down. Lord, I know me, know that I have kicked around. Like to wear my tongue, hey, outside my shoe. It was made to do more than yak and chew. Clean my clock, fix my wagon, kicks my butt, when she catches me bragging. Lifts my lips, bought that boo. Lord, she ran this here hillbilly blue. What'd she do? Lord, she ran this here hillbilly blue. Thank you. We're going to do 4 or 5 original songs, and this next one goes out to all the musicians across the world. I wrote it for past and present friends. It's called The Nightbirds, because we normally play at night. Thank you. Call them the nightbirds, they will answer to it still. They pull all their dreams from the bottom of this life's well. They know if that dream ain't shining, you gotta polish it till you polish it, polish it, polish it with all you will. Never seen a river wasn't in some way down. Never seen an island wasn't crying out for some land. What if love is some kind of light, gotta be passed amongst each other's hands? Say pass it on and pass it on, pass it on, best you can. Never seen a heart like to beat alone. Two hearts beat together, the pulse is oh so strong. Love and laughter are the key to solve whatever goes wrong. Push it on, push it on, push it on before it's gone. Call us the night birds, we will answer to it still. We pulled all our dreams from the bottom of this life's well. We know if your dream ain't shining, you gotta polish it till you polish it, polish it, polish it, just until. Thank you. Thank you very much. This next song is sort of a reverse blues sort of a theme. Most of the time the blues are about when somebody leaves you and you have the blues. Well, this one is a true story, and it's about when the gal is coming back. That's why I got the blues, because she was coming home. It's called The Reason I'm Crying. I'm not crying 'cause she left me here all alone. I'm not crying 'cause she left me here all alone. The reason I'm crying is 'cause I heard she's coming home. Hey, I'm pissing 'cause I'm drinking 'cause I'm pissed. It ain't the good time, but the bad time she missed. I ain't crying. She left me all alone. Reason I'm crying is 'cause I heard she's coming home. I'm not crying if she ain't sleeping here by my side. I'm not crying because she ain't sleeping here by my side. Reason I'm crying, she's coming home, and I need a place to hide. Hey, I'm pissing 'cause I'm drinking 'cause I'm pissed. It ain't the good time, but the bad time she missed. I ain't crying. She left me all alone. Reason I'm crying is 'cause I heard she's coming home. Hey, I'm pissing 'cause I'm drinking, yeah, I'm drinking 'cause I'm pissed. It ain't the good time, but the bad time she missed. I ain't crying, but she left me all alone. The reason I'm crying is 'cause I heard, Lord, that she's coming home. Hey, I'm happy 'cause she's angry. Angry makes me kind of glad. Hey, I'm happy 'cause she's angry. Anger makes me sort of glad. Stop and think about it, she's the best bad time I ever had. When I stop and think about it, she's the best bad time I ever had. Thank you. We've all played in bars for probably about 4 decades, so that's what, 120 years between us, and you gotta have a drinking song. And this is definitely a drinking song. And it goes something like this. It's called One Beer an Hour. My wife and my girlfriend and my girlfriend's girlfriend were all getting down on me for drinking too much, and they told me they were going to leave me if I didn't cut back or quit my drinking. So I didn't want to lose all of them, so I decided to go down to the county annex building and take some classes on the effect of alcoholism on my brain, or what was left of my brain. And down at those classes, they told me, according to the inner workings and hidden mechanisms of my kilometer within coordination with the sidereal movement, I, a lone song dog, could drink 1 beer an hour and stay sober. And so I heard that and I thought, okay, I can work with that. So on the way home, I came up with a little plan. So I walked up to the kitchen door and I opened the kitchen door and they were all sitting around the table and they said, well, and I said, well, what? And they said, well, what are you going to do about your drinking? And I said, well, they told me, according to the inner workings and hidden mechanisms of my kilometer within coordination with the sidereal movement, they would venture to say without fear of contradictions or reservations, I, a lone song dog, can drink 1 beer an hour and stay sober, so that's what I'm going to do. And they were elated. They said, you're kidding. You're going to drink just 1 beer an hour? You usually drink 7 or 8 beers an hour and get shit-faced. I said, nope, from now on it's just going to be 1 beer an hour. So they jumped up and they were totally happy, and they decided to go down to the store and get a pizza. They're going out the door, and I said, hey, there's more to the story. There's more to the whole deal here. You got to wait. And they said, no, we've heard enough. 1 beer an hour is good enough for us. As they were going out the door, I was just coming up with the chorus of this song. And if you all yell 1 beer an hour, just do it 2 times, just twice, and then I'll finish it off. You going to help me here, boys? Yeah. All right. I'm drinking 1 beer an hour. Yeah, 1 beer an hour. Yeah, 1 beer an hour, 24 hours a day. So in order to walk the walk and talk the talk and work a good program, I had to keep 24 beers in the refrigerator at all times. And I opened up the refrigerator and I looked in there and I only saw 18 beers. So I didn't want to mess up the program right off the bat. So I had to get in my pick-em-up truck and head up to the store. So on the way up there, I looked in my rearview mirror, and there he was behind me with the party lights. He came up to my window and he says, have you been drinking, buddy? And I said, yes, actually I have. And he goes, whoa, nobody admits it so readily. What's going on? I said, well, I went down to the county and they told me, according to the inner workings and hidden mechanisms of my kilometer within coordination with the sidereal movement, that I, a lonely song dog, can drink 1 beer an hour and stay relatively sober, and that's what I've been doing. He said, well, if that's what's going on, he said, if you can even remember to say that, I'm going to go chase some real bad guys like marijuana smokers. So he started leaving. I go, wait, I need you to help me finish the song. And he goes, no, I'm out of here. So I'm going to have to solicit you folks there in the audience and the dogs here. Okay, you ready, the dogs? Okay, here we go. I'm drinking 1 beer an hour. Yeah, 1 beer an hour. Yeah, 1 beer an hour, 24 hours a day. Now, if that isn't putting a spin on something, I don't know what is. All right. Okay, I'm going to do this last song on my own, I guess. And this one is called The Mysteries of Man. Mysteries of man had answers in the sand. They washed away with polluted water. As time passes by, tears fill my eyes, as I thought we were gonna do better. Hey, where you been? Difference in our skin, therefore love is forced to hover. What got in the way? Who's to really say? My heart surely shudders. My heart surely shudders. I thought it was gonna be. I thought that everything. I thought we were gonna do better. It's a difference we see that won't let us be come close. What keeps us apart right from the start? It is something that only smothers, and it's Hey, where you been? There's a difference in our skin, therefore love was forced to hover. What got in the way? Who's to really say? But my heart surely shudders. My heart surely shudders. I thought that everything I thought it was gonna be, I thought we were gonna do better. Mysteries at hand and answers in the sand, but they washed away with polluted water. As time passes by and bombs still fill the skies, I ask myself, is this what we're after? And it's, hey, where you been? There's a difference in our skin, therefore love was forced to hover. What got in the way? Who's to really say? My heart surely shudders. My heart surely shudders. 'Cause I thought that everything I thought it was gonna be, I thought we were gonna do, I thought that everything I thought it was gonna be a whole lot better. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being on the show. Let's have a big round of applause for the Song Dogs. Come on out. We have Keith Daly on drums, Benny Olson on bass, and of course, Gary Battles. Gary. And of course, Gary Battles and vocals. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
So, if you want to hear more of the Song Dogs, come see them play live at the Three-Legged Crane every Thursday night between 7 and about 9 p.m. Also, if you'd like to have them play for you personally at a party or an event, you can check out their website at thesongdogs.com, and that is spelled THESONGDAWGZ.com. And now it's time for our next episode of Magic Hands. Welcome back. I have with me here now Trudy Hammond from the Mountain Respite and Mission Rescue Safety Animal Center right here in Oak Ridge. Hi Trudy, welcome to our show.
Hi, thank you for having us here.
Thank you so much for joining us today. You do some very important work here in Oak Ridge.
Yes.
And I just wanted to take a few minutes to ask you about what you do, what your rescue mission does for the community.
Well, our Safety Animal Center, it takes in animals that are brought to us. We give them wellness checks with the vet, and then if they're adoptable, we find homes for them. If they're not, they become residential animals that we keep until their life is in the next journey.
And so you started doing this type of work quite a long time ago. This is not something new for you.
No.
So can you tell us about that, how you started?
Well, I guess the very beginning was the 4 turtles that I had as a child, and then they progressed on to different species. And in 2016, I decided to turn a nonprofit from the disability services that I used to do and the social work. I decided to put all that focus and skill set into the animals.
And so now you run a rescue respite center here in Oak Ridge, and you have been involved in quite a few animals' lives over the past several years, haven't you?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I have. I've had some chinchillas. They are the sweetest. I have a rat currently. I have just released 3 finches back into the wild, and I have currently 6 dogs. One just returned home to Arizona yesterday, and I have no ability to take in cats right now because of my allergy.
Oh, well, yeah, that would make it very difficult. So this has been sort of a lifelong passion of yours, dealing with animals, befriending animals, and finding them basically their forever homes.
Yes.
And since you've been in Oak Ridge, how many animals do you think you've adopted out?
Adopted out 3, and then we have a possible pending. We have one that is not adoptable because his anxiety disorder causes him to nip and bite.
Oh, I see.
So he's the candidate for the permanent residency.
Now, I know a couple of years ago, right before the pandemic, there was a dog that needed a foster home, and I spoke with you, and I ended up fostering that dog, which was an amazing experience, and the dog eventually got adopted into its forever home, and they are pleased as punch. But I wanted to thank you personally for your advice and your support during that time, because I had never done that before. And you were a great encouragement to me to be able to do that, and also to be able to let go, which was very difficult, I have to say. We weren't quite prepared for that experience.
Letting go is one of the hardest things. The best thing about letting go is that you can keep in contact.
Yes.
And I thank you, because I consider you people like you earth angels.
Oh, well,
so
thank you.
Thank you for that fostering. It really can increase the lives saved when people foster. The high kill shelters are euthanizing less because there are becoming more fosters available. So thank you.
So if anyone in our community wanted to foster, how would they go about doing that? Would they contact you?
They can contact me, and I can connect them with other individuals and organizations that have rescues available to be fostered.
Oh, that's awesome. And I think we have your information up here right now, which is wonderful.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming out today. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate the work that you're doing. I think it's very valuable to our community, and I think our audience would agree.
Oh.
Thank you, Trudy.
Thank you.
And now it's time for another episode of Community Corner with Katrina Davis.
It's Community Corner with Katrina Davis.
and welcome to Community Corner. I am Katrina Davis. Today I'm joined by Jackie Lamont, the owner of the Lion Mountain Bakery. Thank you for being with us today, Jackie. We appreciate your time.
It's my pleasure, hon.
So how long have you owned a bakery?
I opened the bakery originally in 2010 up on First Street.
And you've been at this location since then?
I moved down to this location in 2017 in the spring because in the fall of 2015 there was a fire that started the building next to mine. Took out my building as well, and so we were sort of out of commission for a while.
What inspired you to open up a bakery in the first place?
I was looking for something to do that would keep me, that would enable me not to have to drive back and forth from Oak Ridge to the west side of Eugene to go to work. And I kind of looked around and said, well, what can I do? What do we need? I really thought at the time we really could use a gym, but that was way too expensive a proposition to even consider. And so I sort of said, well, we could use a bakery. I kind of like, baking, feeding people, and it was just sort of an act of insanity, basically. So there you go. Like most restaurants and, entrepreneurs, they have this moment where they go, oh, I think I'll do that. And we go off and do it. So that's what I did.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, thank you for doing that because it's a huge asset to our community. As I look around here, I see quite a lot of bit of local art. You've been involved in the arts here in Oak Ridge in one way or another for quite a bit of time, haven't you? Between the Zero Clearance Theater,
Ukulele Festival, and I've always had local artists in the bakery, both uptown and down here. It's just nice to give everybody a place to, display their wares and make connections with other community members. It's always been part of, my vision for my space, that it was a community space, that people came and made new friends. And oddly enough, I have a lot of people who run into people they haven't seen in years from opposite sides of the country sometimes in the bakeries. So it's wonderful. Kind of a weird vortex.
Yeah, it is. It is. You've worked both backstage and on stage. Do you have any background in theater arts?
In another lifetime, back when I was in school, I was a theater arts major, and then I let it go for a very long time because I had this life and a child and work and all that stuff that happens, and so it was only when I came back here to Oak Ridge and Bob Wilson and the theater group kind of hooked me in. So you know how that is.
I do know.
You know how that is.
Yes.
You know.
I do. It's a good time.
It is a good time. It's a really good group. It's a lot of fun to be able to, explore that again. Although I have to admit, when I was a theater major, I never was on stage. I was always backstage. I was a stage manager. I built sets and did a bunch of other things, but never really actually got out in front of people until I got on stage here at Zero Clearance.
What brought you here to Oak Ridge?
I was living down in Eugene, Springfield, and the man I was dating lived in Oak Ridge. Pretty much the story.
I understand you spent time as a proofreader. Who was that for and when?
Proofreading, yes. Well, that's what came from proofreading people's posters and playbills for the theater. That's why you know that. But I was, years ago, in another incarnation, I worked for graphic artists and print companies, and I did production design and whatever, and one of my jobs was proofreading. So, for whatever reason, still, if there's a typo on a page, that'll be the first thing that I see instead of as I go along. It'll just go, boom, here I am. Yeah.
It's a great skill now.
Yeah, but I did a lot of other things besides proofreading.
Do you have any formal training in the culinary field?
Not really. I read a lot of cookbooks. I come from a family who cook and bake and who have always fed people, so it's just sort of part of who I am. It seemed a natural thing to do, although I never thought I'd be a short order cook at this point in my life. But it's been a lot of fun.
I understand you're planning on opening a new spot uptown. Can you tell us anything about that?
Just a coffee shop. It's just a little space. We'll have 12 seats. We'll be doing just coffee, smoothies, and, wrapped baked goods for the bakery initially. There's no kitchen, so there'll be no cooked foods or anything like that. Just some grab-and-go stuff.
What days are you open and what hours do you keep?
Down here on the highway, the main bakery, we're here Thursday through Monday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Up at the coffee shop, we'll probably keep similar hours, although we'll probably open earlier. We'll just see what days work best.
And you do hold dinners sometimes?
Yes, we do have a dinner every Friday evening now at the bakery from 5 to 8 p.m. The menu varies every week, so last night, which was Friday, we did pizza and salad and desserts. We also have live music during dinner. And we also have Jules of Jules Join cooking once in a while for us, so she'll be doing dinners at least, we hope, once a month, which is a wonderful thing. Our menu is online. We do have a website now. So another lovely community member did that for us. And so, you know, we try to do our media, but it's hard when you're spending most of your time cooking. So I appreciate this opportunity.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Jackie.
You are quite welcome.
Enjoy speaking with you. And join us again for our next segment of Community Corner. And I'm Katrina Davis.
I'm very excited to present our new segment, 10-Minute Plays with the Zero Clearance Theater Company. I have had the pleasure of spending time with these two very talented actresses, Holly Olson and Jessica Howitt, directing them in this play written by Anne Wooler, The Mating Season of Flying Monkeys.
Linda, where are you going? Well, that's my purse. Well, we need eggs. Grow these plants out. Why do you have my going to town purse? Where are you going without me?
None of your beeswax, you nosy cow. Those plants are fine. They're perking up. Just let them alone.
Give me my purse. If I have to get up, you are not getting your cup of Lipton tonight.
Well, maybe I won't be here tonight, so there. And we share this purse. I'm sharing it. So go back to your nap. Maybe I hate Lipton. Maybe I always hated Lipton.
Where are you going? Hate Lipton. Pig's whiskers you do. You don't have night shifts anymore. Those bruises on your cheeks.
It's just not blended in yet. I never wear makeup. I'm not good at it. I'm taking the car. I'm taking the car and I might be out all night. So there's no need to call the police. I'm gonna be out all night, so don't call the police.
You are not taking the car. It needs oil and tires.
Well, I'm stopping to get tires. It only needs one new tire. You're so negative. And I put oil in that car this morning. I put oil in that car ever since we had it. I'm going. Ignore me all you want. I'm gonna do this.
You are not taking the car. Now, I'm a year older than you. I'm still the boss. Where are you not going? Wearing that clown makeup.
Marjorie, you can't tell me what to do anymore. I'm an old woman. You're my sister, not my mother. I have decided to have a one-night stand, if you absolutely must know.
But you've hated men since Jack Klingerhofer broke your heart when you were 16.
Well, better late than never. I'm going to a bar and I'm picking someone up.
What is this, mating season for flying monkeys?
I don't even know what that means, but I'm not a monkey. I mean, I got my best nightie and that perfume I bought at the dollar store. I'm ready for love.
Linda, have you gone plumb stone crazy? They cut down on your hours at the hospital. So what? Learn to knit. Good women don't go to bars or bring home some stranger. 'Cause we're old witches and we should have flying monkeys. And you're plumb stone crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm going out to follow my heart. And I'm not looking for a man. This is not about men. I meant that. Never again men for me.
Then what are you blathering about? Maybe need some sleep, huh?
I'm queer. I must be. Hated men since I was 16. Live with my sister. I like women. Are you okay? Do you need some water?
Oh, I just swallowed wrong is all. Hey, what's got you so stirred up? You been taking my heart pills again?
I have never taken your heart pills. That's a dream you had one time.
Oh, you took them. You hid them and you ate them like candy.
I'm a nurse. I know better than to take blood thinners like candies. You're starting to think what you dream actually happens.
I'm starting to think that you think I'm crazy. I know you're up at nights sneaking around the house.
Well, of course I am. You don't like me drinking milk before bedtime.
Well, you fart all night. I don't want to smell your farts all night.
Well, you know it settles my stomach, and I can't stand the taste of Pepto.
Oh, who can? You drink it 'cause it works, not for the taste. You don't pour it over ice cubes.
Fine, fine, fine. I'm taking this purse and I'm going out. I won't stand here and argue about Pepto. I won't.
So you can find some queer gal. Well, what would you even do with her?
How do I know? I just know I want to.
Well, sick.
Oh, times have changed. People have changed.
No, they haven't. I drove a truck for nearly 30 years. I got called names. I would have been perfectly happy cooking pot roast for any one of those guys that I drove beets and taters and onions to the sheds for. Any one of them. They looked at me and they said, ugly, bulldog, queer. You know, just 'cause I cut off my hair that one time. I mean, I saw it in a magazine. I thought it looked cute.
Oh, no. That short hair did not look good on you. I never knew those men made fun of you. You were better at most men than driving anyway. So what? You were happy driving.
I was. Could change my own tires, too. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Wait around? Worry I'd break a nail? I mean, God damn it. It's a rough old world out there sometimes.
Yeah, it is. I was told once by Mother that it was good that I didn't have children, because I don't have any patience.
Yeah. I think she really wanted grandchildren. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. She should have had prettier daughters.
Yeah, she should have. But I never thought you were ugly, or I was. Not everybody's meant to marry and have all that, that's all.
Right, nope.
And we've had good lives, fun ones at times. We get to eat whatever we want, whenever we want. We don't have anybody bossing us to death. Well, except you. You're a bit bossy, but that's just you, Marjorie.
I'm the oldest. I'm supposed to be bossy. Now, give me my purse. What's wrong with your little yellow number?
Well, it's not big enough for my good nightie, my reading glasses, my slippers, my bottle of perfume, my toothbrush,
Good
and my...
heavens, why don't you just pack a suitcase?
Well, that'd look awful strange to lug a suitcase around.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean you should pack a suitcase for your night out with those funny women.
I know, I was trying to make a little joke. I tried fitting everything in my yellow purse.
Why are you doing this?
I told you, your purse is 3 times bigger than mine.
Do you think in all these years that I didn't want to go out, find some stranger, see what all the fuss is about? But it never happened. You know, it just wasn't supposed to.
Well then, come with me. We'll go pick out a new tire. We'll drive somewhere nice, find a nice, clean, friendly bar, and have finger steaks. You love finger steaks with honey. Come on. take our chances, have a little fun. We're old women now. Nobody cares what we do. We're the only ones that care what we do. Come on, sister. I already put oil in. All you gotta do is find those nice slacks and I'll let you borrow my silver necklace.
I do like that necklace. It was on sale. No, I'm not foolish anymore. Besides, my leg hurts. It's gonna rain.
Well, my knees say it is too, but let's be foolish. It could be that nothing much will happen tonight, but what if it does, huh?
Because we are not foolish women. I mean, we went to work when nobody would marry us like you're supposed to when you're ugly and poor. We toughed it out. You know, lived in this trailer for nearly 30 years. But you're still young. You think life will turn out wonderful.
I'm a year younger. I'm not 20 anymore. You still think I'm 20. Life is what it is, I know that. But I want to know some things before I get slapped in a coffin. Like what it's like to kiss someone and have them want to kiss you back. I want to eat a mango, but I've been too afraid to eat one. I look at them in the store and I think, what do you taste like? I dream at night about eating mangoes.
Oh, it's not a real fruit?
Well, why does it have to be an apple, banana, or orange to be a real fruit?
Maybe this is how you act before you have a stroke.
Every time I disagree with you, you tell me I'm sick or fevered or about to have a stroke.
Well, your cheeks are all flushed and you're yelling at me. What am I supposed to think? You're not serious about going out and finding some floozy. Maybe that's a joke too.
I always yell at you and I'm not joking about this.
You're not going anywhere. You don't have the nerve.
I do. I have just enough nerve.
No, you don't. Anytime anything goes wrong, you just give up. I mean, look at Jack. One bad time with a boy, and you just give up till just now.
You broke my heart.
So, you get over it. You never got over it. In 50 years, has it been that long?
I loved him. I'm not shallow.
No, you're a scaredy cat.
I'm not a scaredy cat. I'm a romantic.
That's another word for scaredy cat, okay? I mean, you were 16. Nothing sticks when you're 16. It's not the end of the world ever, you know, when you're 16. But you never grew up. Other folks...
I grew up. I took up nursing even though I hated it. I worked, I saved my money. What about you? You're not exactly blazing trails. Few men make fun of you and you just give up. You've never even been in love. Scaredy cat. And everything sticks when you're 16. Everything gets remembered years later. That's the point. We're supposed to live and love and have adventures so we can remember them years later. Well, I want my adventures. I want them. At least one adventure. At least one. Then I'll settle down and drink tea and play canasta with you till I die.
Well, if you hated nursing so much, why didn't you just go back to school?
And do what? Teach? I hated those horrible monsters. I would have been arrested. I wanted to be a singer, but I can't sing. I took lessons once, even a long time ago, from a real nice lady, but she flat out told me, you can't sing, it'd be a waste of your money. Every dream I've ever had has been killed.
And you think I wanted to drive trucks and buses? Well, it was just something I could do till my real life started. But it never did.
Well, you've had a good life. You always seemed happy.
I make the best of it. You know, they don't teach that so well nowadays.
Well, they don't teach gumption either. So I gotta go see what's out there tonight. Make this your best day ever. I read that in the phrase book yesterday and I remembered it.
So every day that follows will be terrible? You're supposed to do something crazy every single day?
I don't know. I just gotta find out what's what.
Because of a book. I mean, what book?
Just a book.
You don't read. You do puzzles. So what book?
I read.
What book?
A book I found at the dollar store. Life strategies or something like that. I don't know, okay?
So you read just a few pages out of this book and turned all queer?
I don't think they say queer anymore. I'm not queer. I don't know what I am.
Belinda, you are giving me a headache. Now, give me my purse.
Let
it
it go.
It's my
Never
purse.
go anywhere.
It's
I will beat
mine.
you with your own cane if you don't give that back. No, I'm not the peaceful sort.
Fine, fine. Please use my purse when you're out making sure you go to hell.
You're an old crank. You were born an old crank. Maybe that's why the men left you alone.
Just be careful, Missy. Trailer's in my name.
I'm your sister. You'd make me leave?
I'm a very evil old witch. Just try me.
But if I stay here, I won't change. Nothing will ever change.
Do whatever the hell you want.
Marjorie.
You're the only friend I got.
Well, come with me. Borrow my silver necklace.
Gotta do the dishes.
Thank you for letting me borrow your purse.
Well, you'd have beat me with my own cane if I hadn't.
I want to thank this wonderful group. So we have Holly Olson as Belinda, and we have Jessica Howitt as Marjorie. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you. I want to thank all of our guests on tonight's show. And I want to invite you to join us Sunday, August 8th, for the next episode of the Spotlight Project Presents. Thank you so much. Good night. Oh, but before I do that, we have one last special guest. I would like to bring out Vixen and her handler, Terry. Hi.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for being here tonight. So Vixen is a part of the Mission Respite Animal Rescue Safety Center
That's
here in
correct.
Oak Ridge. And she recently went through a very terrible tragedy. She was in a car accident where she lost her owner and her leg. She is looking for her forever home. So if you or somebody that you know are interested, we have contact information about the respite on the show, and you are free to contact Trudy or Terry about Vixen. She is a lovely dog. We've had her on our set now for quite a while, and I can say she would improve anybody's family.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you, Vixen, for putting up with all of us. And thank you again, and have a lovely evening. Good night.
Come on.
Thank you for watching Spotlight Project Presents. Join us on Sunday, August 8th at 7 p.m. with musical guest Stoner. Special guest Oak Ridge Independence Day Festival organizer Chrissy Holland. And another 10-minute play by the Zero Clearance Theater Company. I'm David Jenkins, bidding you good night from Oak Ridge, Oregon. This has been a Spotlight Project production, giving local talent a place to shine.